everyone! Have you ever walked into a pet store and saw rats and thought, ew, those are gross? Well, think again. I actually have two pet rats and they are my favorite little things in the world, which I'm going to show you before I get started into my speech so you can actually see how nice rats actually are. This is my first one. Her name is June. And this is my second one. Her name is Chloe. Rats are actually very unique animals. As you can see, not a lot of people have pet rats and actually think I'm kind of crazy whenever I tell them that I have rats, but I love them and I don't care what people say. But pet rats are not like rats that you see running around the street or like ones that you see outside. I know people say that they see like rats running around New York and stuff like that. But rats are actually considered holy in India. I guess like if some rats live in churches, the Indian people actually think them as holy. But rats can also be very useful to military. In some countries where bombs have been left behind, they actually have trained rats to sniff out the bombs, and since they're so light and so little, they can get down to like rocks and stuff and find the bombs and actually snuff them out, and they're so light that they don't even set them off. So rats are very, very smart creatures and they can be trained very easily. They're also very caring animals, like naturally, like they like to care for each other. Rats are also very adaptable. They can almost live anywhere in the wild and they can almost eat anything. Like my rats, like I can feed them like any table food. They even like dog food, yogurt, vegetables. They will literally eat anything. And rats are also very smart. I cannot tell you how many cages I have been through because they have figured out how to escape them. And well, they can also fit through holes that are smaller than the size of a quarter. So that was also a problem that I had whenever I first got rats because I had cages and the bars were too wide apart. I tried to baby proof them. I tried to wrap wire around it, wrap even door screen around it actually, and they figured out and they chewed right through it. Which brings me to my next point. Rats have very strong teeth. They constantly have to be chewing on stuff because their teeth constantly grow. It's non-stop. So they always have to be chewing on stuff or else their teeth can grow out and actually cause them to have mouth problems. They are also very social animals. They have done studies where if rats are starving, they would rather stay with their group of friends or their mate than actually go after food. And they actually don't even like eating alone. Like my girls, they have to eat together. As soon as I give them food, they go down to the bottom of their cage and they just like to eat together and be together all the time. Actually, and rats can't even see color. I know a lot of times, like with pet birds and stuff, you can't really wear bright colors because sometimes it scares the bird away. But yeah, rats can't even see color. They actually don't even have very good eyesight at all. And I've never really even had a problem with my rats even being mean. I've never even been bitten by my rats, which I know a lot of people say that rats are mean, you know, and they carry diseases, but if they come from a respectful breeder, like I buy mine from Gittlers, which I know they breed their rats there on their own, so you know that they're not going to have any diseases that could potentially kill you, like the rats that, you know, you see running around in sewers and stuff. That's completely different. But even though rats cannot see, they have their whiskers, obviously, which they can use around. And they even use the hairs on their body to feel around at night because they are nocturnal animals. And I'm just really passionate about my rats because I know they get a bad rep. And obviously, again, whenever I tell people I have pet rats, they freak out because they think they're all so disgusting. But yeah, so next time you go into a pet store and you see rats, just think about how useful they can be and sniff out bombs and become lovable, and they can even become attached to their owner. Like I know my girls always run up to me whenever I walk over to the cage to feed them and stuff, and yeah. So next time you walk into the store, just think about these little guys, and they are very lovable. I love them so much. They're my little babies, even though it might be a little weird. But yeah, that's about it.